When you think about scooters, most people imagine something small, lightweight, and practical for buzzing through city traffic. But then there's the Honda Big Ruckus, a scooter that decided to break every rule in the scooter handbook. This machine, officially known as the Honda PS250 or MF09 BA, is not just another urban commuter. It's a two-wheeled statement of rugged individuality, blending utility, adventure, and Honda reliability into a package that still turns heads, even in 2026. The Big Ruckus is often described as the scooter for people who don't like scooters. That's because it doesn't look or feel like your typical Vespa-style ride. Instead, it's stripped down, raw, and built with a military-inspired aesthetic that feels closer to a small motorcycle than a city scooter. Its steel tube frame, exposed structure, and bold stance make it stand out immediately. It's unapologetically unique, and in a world full of cookie-cutter commuter bikes, the Big Ruckus continues to attract riders who want something different. At the heart of this machine is a 250cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine, which was originally designed for Honda's Helix scooter. This engine might not sound like much on paper, but it's an absolute workhorse. Smooth, durable, and proven, it provides enough punch to cruise comfortably at highway speeds while still being manageable for new riders. The continuously variable transmission, or CVT, means no gear shifting, just twist the throttle and go. That simple ease of use is part of the charm, and it makes the Big Ruckus an accessible machine for nearly anyone. But what truly sets the Big Ruckus apart isn't just its mechanical foundation, it's the way it feels when you ride it. Thanks to its longer wheelbase, low seat height, and wide handlebars, the scooter gives off a relaxed, almost cruiser-like vibe. You sit back, stretch out your legs on the foot platforms, and suddenly it doesn't feel like a scooter anymore. It feels like you're piloting a laid-back adventure machine that's ready to take you beyond the city streets. The design language is another story entirely. The Big Ruckus looks like something that rolled straight out of a sci-fi film or a post-apocalyptic world. Instead of body panels and paint, it's mostly exposed frame, metal, and function over form thinking. Honda gave it a utilitarian seat that can fold up, turning into a cargo rack, and the overall structure allows for carrying gear, groceries, or even camping equipment. It's like the Swiss Army knife of scooters, part transportation tool, part lifestyle accessory. In the United States, the Big Ruckus was only sold for a short period in the mid-2000s, and that limited run has turned it into something of a cult classic today. Riders who own them hold onto them fiercely, and the resale market often reflects just how much people value this unique scooter. In 2026, the Big Ruckus has become more than just a used scooter. It's a collectible, a conversation piece, and a machine that represents a different era of Honda's creativity. Now, let's talk performance. The Big Ruckus isn't about speed records, but it's more than capable of highway cruising. That 250cc motor produces around 19 horsepower, which may not sound like much compared to motorcycles, but in the scooter world it's solid power. Top speed hovers around 75 miles per hour, which is enough for commuting, weekend rides, and even light touring. The gas mileage is excellent too, often averaging 55 to 65 miles per gallon, which makes it practical and economical even today when fuel efficiency matters more than ever. The ride quality is comfortable thanks to its suspension setup, with telescopic forks up front and twin shocks in the rear. It soaks up bumps reasonably well, though remember, this is still a scooter, it's built for city and light touring, not hardcore off-road adventures. Still, the upright riding position and the wide handlebars give you a sense of control that inspires confidence whether you're navigating busy urban streets or cruising down a quiet highway. Another element of the Big Ruckus that keeps people talking is the storage and adaptability. The fold-up passenger seat doubles as a cargo platform, making it easy to strap down bags or equipment. Many riders customize their Big Ruckus with racks, panniers, and even military-style gear to enhance its rugged personality. Unlike most scooters that try to look sleek or stylish, the Big Ruckus invites you to make it your own. It's a blank canvas for creativity and utility. When it comes to real-world usability, the Big Ruckus excels. It's lightweight enough for new riders to handle comfortably, yet substantial enough to carry two people or luggage without struggling. Its step-through design makes it easy to mount and dismount, which is a big advantage for riders who want practicality in their daily commute. The large wheels and solid brakes provide confidence and stability, something smaller scooters sometimes lack. But perhaps the most important thing about the Honda Big Ruckus is the way it makes you feel. Riding it isn't just about transportation, it's about expression. You feel like an individual when you're on this scooter because it doesn't blend into the crowd. People stop and ask questions at gas stations. Strangers want to know what it is. And fellow riders nod in appreciation because they know the Big Ruckus is something rare and special. In 2026, the Big Ruckus continues to be a machine that sparks interest wherever it goes. Some riders have restored them, some have modified them into wild custom builds, and some simply keep them as stock collectibles. It represents an era when Honda wasn't afraid to experiment, when design was about pushing boundaries and creating something new. That spirit resonates with riders today who crave authenticity and originality in their machines. Sure, Honda could have played it safe and released another generic scooter, but instead they gave us this bold, industrial-looking machine that's equal parts fun and functional. And while it may not have been a commercial success during its production years, the legacy it left behind continues to grow. In many ways, the Big Ruckus was ahead of its time, offering versatility, character, and practicality long before adventure scooters became popular. So if you're thinking about getting into scooters but you want something with more personality, more grit, and more utility, the Honda Big Ruckus deserves a place on your radar. It's not the fastest, it's not the prettiest, but it's absolutely one of the most unique rides you'll ever experience. Even now, 2 decades after it first appeared, it still challenges our idea of what a scooter should be. And maybe that's the point. The Big Ruckus isn't here to fit neatly into categories, it's here to stand apart. So the next time you see one on the road, remember, that rider isn't just commuting. They're making a statement, and that statement is that scooters don't have to be boring. With the Honda Big Ruckus, they can be bold, adventurous, and